You came to the right place. Oh, fuck it. If you want crimes solved. But first, I have to tell people that this week I've mostly been playing The Wolf Among Us, Episode 4, in sheep's clothing. In my own personal opinion, In Sheep's Clothing, Episode 4 of The Wolf Among Us, is definitely the best episode of this series so far.
Swiney.
In previous episodes, Snow and Bigby's relationship kind of took center stage, and that was great, don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that quite a lot, actually, I should say. But in Episode 4, it's all about Bigby Wolf. This man definitely takes center stage as the lead character, and takes it by the scruff of its neck.
How do you
because
feel?
as the player wants resolution, so does Bigby Wolf. And kind of both go hand in hand when you're given kind of choices to do certain stuff. You might, well, I suppose from personal experience anyway, I felt myself being a bit more Jack Bauer-esque, if you get me. I was willing to get a bit rough and tumble if I knew that was a way I'd get answers. Like, for instance, there's one instance in this particular episode where you walk into a building, trying to stay cryptic. You walk into a building and there's a no smoking sign, and you have the option to either light a cigarette or not, basically. And it just feels right. It feels right to light that cigarette to kind of as an act of defiance, really, and just to show the person that you're kind of going in to talk with, to show them that you are taking no shit whatsoever. There's a couple of new characters introduced in this episode, and they're fantastic. Whereas Telltale's other series, The Walking Dead, has introduced characters in its season 2, and they've kind of struggled to really get them over, and kind of they've started to on episode 3, but to me The Wolf Among Us just feels like such a believable world, even though that you're talking about fairy tale characters. It's such a believable world with believable characters that you welcome any kind of new face onto the scene. But the poorest scene in the episode actually revolves around established characters so far, Beauty and Beast. But other than that, it's fantastic, and it more or less is a one-man show with Bigby Wolf just proving he is an absolute fucking badass. And Jesus Christ, the cliffhanger at the end is incredible. I can't wait for episode 5. Whilst The Walking Dead's most recent episode was a large improvement on all of the other previous episodes in season 2, which I spoke about last week, The Wolf Among Us has been incredibly consistent, and episode 4 was just unreal and had a fantastic cliffhanger as well. Just everything about it, just Bigby Wolf kicking ass and taking names. So I genuinely urge you to go out and play The Wolf Among Us. But right now, I have to figure out how to wear one of these hats properly. Because if I put it on like so, I just have a kind of a Francis Jeffers kind of thing going on. But then if I tuck in my ears like that, I just look a bit silly as well. So I'm going to Google that on the internet. Because is it meant to like rest in your head like that? Or up? That actually, yeah, that looks... Is that the way you're meant to do it? I don't know. Hang on, I'll check my LA Noire disc and see what Cole Phelps did. LA Noire. I have that filed under 7 out of 10.
Hello, it's your friendly son-in-law. I'm not too bad yourself. Yeah. Oh, I had a bit of favour to ask. Actually, I was wondering if we could. Can I borrow your dog? Just for like half an hour or so. Maybe not even that. Yeah, well, you know that games website I write for. It's just to do just like a really quick video. Well, not TV as such. YouTube, which is better and will, because it'll be seen by millions and millions of viewers, of course. No, you don't have to bath her or anything like that. It's fine. Just just a couple of minutes footage. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay. No, that'd be great. Okay. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a bit then. Cheers. Okay, bye-bye.
So I feel like Watch Dogs starts rather strongly. I mean, for a game that's got more hype than any I can remember. In fact, I would liken Watch Dogs to Guns N' Roses' album Chinese Democracy, although not quite such a long development cycle or creation cycle as that. But it took a long time to come out. It was delayed and massively anticipated just because of the hype. But I think it starts quite well. The story seems interesting. It's definitely got enough to make me want to play more. And I actually rather like the hacking mechanic. Now, there are some of you probably watching thinking, surely comedy genius Adam Cook wouldn't go for the obvious Watch Dogs joke here. And I'm here to tell you that that's exactly what I've done. And I guess there are some that will say the hacking's a bit too simplistic. I mean, it really is kind of hold this button to hack. But when you're charging around town and you're going through towards a traffic light and you want to smash someone up behind you, it wouldn't make sense to have you have to press a button, then go into some sort of hacking mini game and do this, that, the other. It makes sense to keep the flow of the game smooth and just hold a button to hack. And when those moments come off, like when you're in a chase sequence and you hit it right and the camera pans around, it's just superb. It's superb. I don't think it looks that amazing. I think it's a good-looking game, but when you've played a game that's an exclusive like Second Son, Infamous, I should say, you can see how much the new hardware can sing, even this early in the cycle. And Watch Dogs, I do think, has had a definitely visible visual downgrade, but it still looks serviceable. I was a bit sad to see tearing on the Xbox One version. But it's a good game. It is a game I'm looking forward to spending more time with, but I'm not ready to make judgment on yet.
Hello, my name's Susie, and Lee, you're not the only one with God is a Geek dogs.